Alright, so I'm going to be showing how to open up and disassemble this ASUS Chromebook. This is model C536E. Alright, so first thing we're going to be doing is using a JIS1 screwdriver, okay? And we're just going to undo all the screws from the bottom. You want to keep them all in order because they can be different size, shape, and lengths. Alright, so the way I do that, I put them flat side down like that on my desk in the pattern I remove them. So we got, what's that, 5 going along here, 3 here, and then 4 down here. Okay, we might have to switch screwdrivers midway. Let me see, but actually, no, I think they're all JIS1, okay? Anyways, let's go ahead and continue removing all these screws. If this video helps you out, make sure to like, subscribe, share my channel with others so that they can learn how to upgrade and repair their devices as well. And if it helps you save a bunch of money, please consider contributing a little to the channel. Every little bit helps and allows me to continue making these videos for a living. Alright, so this customer said that they had this computer for about a year, but it's just been sitting on their desk. They haven't really been using it much. I don't know because it looks pretty messy. I guess we'll find out when I get inside of it and see, because usually I can tell if it hasn't been used much. Pretty much the inside will be not very dusty, so we'll find out from there. It could be the outside they left and it got stuff all over it. Alright, I don't know if that little screw covering that sticker, or the sticker covering that screw, if that was part of the computer or if they stuck it there, but anyways, we're going to continue removing all these screws. Okay, so I don't know if they weren't using it for a year. It looks like they were using it as a paperweight or something. I don't know how it gets so messy like this. This doesn't look like a few days of stuff. It's like it was used as a table mat or something. Like, look at it. So I don't know, like the top and everything. All right, anyways, let's go ahead and pop the bottom cover off. So every model is different. I haven't worked on this design or model before. Whoa, this whole thing is sticky. What in the world? Okay, I don't know how that's only been used, like barely, but anyways, I'm gonna get my fingernails in here and we're gonna, so basically what I do is I get my fingernails in the gap between the palm rest and the bottom cover, and then I push with my thumbs on the back here while I pull with my fingernails. Okay, so like this. Let's see, this cover seems to be stuck pretty strong here. There we go. Okay, then just keep working your way over. All right, so we got that. We're gonna close this up, we're gonna rotate it to its side, and we're just gonna continue working our way over here to try and pop those clips out. And you can see they're just popping up. Okay, and I don't know if there's liquid or what sticking on here, but this is being difficult. Let's go ahead and switch over to the other side, and we'll continue working our way through the clips. Okay, again, just like that, working our way up the sides. Okay, and then the back as well. Okay, you can see there's kind of a gap there. Just work your way along, pulling like that and pushing, and this side doesn't seem to want to come out either. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to kind of lift from this side, and hopefully that will help me get underneath the clips here. There we go. Yep, that worked. And then we just swing this up, kind of wiggling it, and there we go. Oh, looks like there's a cable under here, so be careful with that. This cable is attached with some adhesive, and it's holding for the power button and the other buttons here. So we're going to flip this latch. Okay, and then we'll pull this cable out. If you couldn't see what I was doing, there's a little latch here that I can flip down and up. So I just flip that up, okay, and then you can pull the cable out. All right, you can see there's like sticky liquid stuff all in here, so I'm pretty sure this thing is toast. It's liquid damage. Yeah. Okay, you can see like little specks of that all over the motherboard and everywhere. So most likely this thing's completely fried. I'm gonna have to show the customer. Anyways, let me zoom in here real quick. We're gonna disconnect the battery, pull that latch up, and then after you slide that latch just like that, okay, you want to be gentle with it. You can see if you're not careful, it can pop off all the way. So you're just gonna slide it off just a little bit like that, and then we're gonna go underneath here. I just use my fingernails and pull that up just like that. All right, and then if you want, actually, because this cable would be here, usually it would help to press and hold the power button. So actually, if you want, you can leave this connected and then we're gonna do that first. Okay, so let me make sure to flip this latch back up and reconnect this cable here. Okay, oops, sorry, I'm not even showing you guys what I'm doing. So I have that flipped over, and we're getting this cable back in. And then now that I have the battery disconnected, I'm going to press and hold the power button for at least 15 seconds to drain any residual power. This makes it a lot safer to work on and greatly reduce any risk of additional damage to the computer. Okay, so we're going to hold it a few more seconds, and then I'm going to show the customer what's inside here, because yeah, all right, we're going to flip this latch back up again and pull that cable out. Okay, so now you can see there's not really anything in here. There is a M.2 SSD, it looks like, that's removable here. Let me actually zoom out a bit. Okay, I think we use a JAS1 screwdriver. We can remove this screw right there. They put all this metal tape stuff on top. We're going to peel that up. Okay, you have a plastic layer underneath and then this metal on top, like foil. Okay, we're gonna peel this out, so you kind of have to peel it like back this way, and then you can kind of peel this up. It's kind of stuck there though. Wow, that's stuck on there pretty strong. All right, so we'll peel this away. Now we can peel this all the way up, and you can see there's a PCIe NVMe SSD right here. So if you want to take that out, you can upgrade it. You can lift this up slightly, and then you can kind of wiggle and pull this out. And there is the SSD, and you can actually see there's some liquid residue on there as well. So I'm pretty sure it's toast. There's no way. There's too much liquid damage here, and this laptop is very likely not worth the cost of repairing it, because it's just a it's just a i3 Chromebook. Chromebooks shouldn't be that expensive, and the amount of money it would cost to take this whole thing apart and try and get it working likely won't be worth it. Anyways, you got the LCD LVDS connector here, it looks like. Okay, you got this connector here, most likely for the charge port. Oh, okay, so it goes to this board for the USB-C board, HDMI. I'm guessing that's like SD card reader or something, micro SD card reader here. I should be looking at the side of this panel. Yeah, okay, micro SD card. And then the other stuff is all part of the motherboard. Not really much else here. You got another cord or cable going here. This one has 2 screws, and then it just pops out like that, kind of like a Lego. It connects to this part. You got the keyboard connector here. I'm not going to take out the battery completely to check, but I'm assuming there's like the trackpad cable and stuff here. Trackpad buttons, and then this one here, the color of that cable, which is like a dark brown black cable. Usually that's a keyboard backlight covered under this. Let me see if I can peel up this adhesive for you to look underneath. But from looking at this, I don't think it's going to be worth continuing. Okay. Customers outside talking to my cats. Here you can see this cable came out actually on its own. It's super tiny. So peeling this up pulled up the latch, and then it made the keyboard backlight cable come out. But this cable's really tiny, so to put it back, you gotta grip the little plastic tab that sticks out of the back of it, and then you can use that to help guide that back in. All right, and then I'll slide my finger back over to latch it down. And yeah, then you got the wireless card here, soldered to the motherboard, not replaceable. Speaker cable right here, it's held in. You can pop it out just by getting underneath. Make sure that you're just getting underneath the cable and not the connector that's here. You can hold up the back of it, and there you go, or the side. And yeah, so that's the speaker connector, and it goes down to the speaker there, obviously. Okay, and then the other speaker, oh, it looks like the wire from the speaker goes to the side all the way to this other speaker here. So one connection for the speakers, and that's pretty much it. All right, you do have this little connector here for the fan, and I think I mentioned everything. Oh, this one connector, I think for touchscreen or the webcam and stuff like that. All right, anyways, I'm going to show the customer real quick. I'll be back, and then we'll reassemble it. Most likely it's dead. All right, I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, I'm back, so let's go ahead and put this thing back together. Okay, so first thing, we got to get this connector back in. Wait, we took out, where did we take out one screw from? Oh, the SSD. I need to put that back. Okay. So I showed them, and then I told them they can try taking it apart, because I would say it's not worth it. Usually liquid damage and stuff to the motherboard's probably going to be like at least $250, and I think this computer was probably like $400 or less. So yeah, all right, let's go ahead and make sure that latch is flipped. We'll get this cable in for, yeah, especially since it's an old laptop, no warranty, anything left. It wouldn't make sense to pay that much close to what you paid for it, I would think, unless you're trying to recover some data or something. Right, push that latch in, flip that down, and also the data, it can be recovered if the SSD is okay, but the SSD had liquid on it, so pretty sure that's dead too. All right, we're gonna push the battery connector back in and then slide that latch down. Then we'll flip this back over. This one you want to put in at an angle, so let me actually zoom out to show you this. So you get this at an angle, and the reason why is you want it to go over the headphone jack here. So the headphone jack is right there. Okay, so you want to slide it over. It's hard to do this trying to show it on camera, because usually I would just let it lay on my desk. All right, but basically get that at an angle like this. Okay, let me see if I can get this in easier to show you. Okay, no, it keeps wanting to pop out. Come on, stay in there. Okay, let me try it this way. So, there we go. Okay, so there we go. Get that all lined up. And then you just clip everything back in. All right. I'm going to try plugging it in too. Sometimes resetting the battery might have helped, but they said it's been dead for months, so I don't think it's going to be working now. Anyways, let's go ahead and get back all these screws, and we're pretty much good to go. All right. Hopefully this video helped you guys out, at least to see what it looks like inside of this and disconnect some things. Other than that, if it helped you save a bunch of money, please consider contributing a little to the channel. Every little bit helps and allows me to continue making these videos for a living. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share my channel with others, post a comment, because YouTube likes to share videos that have been commented on. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You're welcome to stay as I get all these screws in, and then we will plug it in and see if anything changed. But I kind of doubt it. All right, because, well, sometimes doing a battery reset helps, but since there's liquid residue and stuff all over it and on the keyboard, I don't think it's worth to even try. Excuse me. All right, let's get the last few screws in. Go. All right, let's flip this over, plug it in, and see if anything happens. Okay, that, plug in the USB-C, and the stickiness. I don't think anything's gonna happen with this. All right. Actually, the orange light is blinking on the side. So the orange light over here is blinking. I don't know if you can even see it. The orange light is blinking. Yeah, you can. But yeah, other than that, nothing is happening. Power button's not doing anything. So yeah, it's completely dead. There's also another plug on that side. Yeah, nothing's happening. Alright, and then when I unplug it, the light stops blinking. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Alright, let's drop this spike.